That's right, guys. Last night confirmed that the Cy-Hawk Trophy will stay in Ames, Iowa for another year.
The Iowa softball team dropped their game yesterday to the Cyclones 5-0. Going into the game, Iowa had a 12-10 advantage in the Cy-Hawk race, but the softball win gave the Cyclones the overall advantage. Since the Cy-Hawk inception in 2004, the Hawkeyes have won the trophy 5 times.
One of the captains of the Iowa baseball team earned a spot on the roster in a less than mainstream way. But since being a part of the squad, his talent speaks for itself. I got the story on this Hawkeyes unique experience. Most members of the University of Iowa baseball team found their home at Dwayne Banks Field as freshmen, but that wasn't the case for right-handed pitcher Tyler Radtke, whose career as a Hawkeye started a little differently than most. Before he wore black and gold, his uniform was blue and blue. After playing his first year of college ball at Villanova, Radtke made the decision to transfer to Iowa, but he wasn't ready to leave the game of baseball just yet.
You're not playing baseball, me sitting out, just makes me understand how much I love the game, how I truly love the game. You don't really see what you got until it's gone, and that truly is the case for me leaving the game.
Throughout his time at Iowa, Radtke has played a prominent role for the Hawkeyes. As a 2-year captain, the senior has been a leader for his team on the field and in the clubhouse.
He was the one, day one in the fall, that was the guy that stepped up and took over the clubhouse. He's got great help, but Tyler is the one who's not afraid to call guys out and manage things. He does a nice job. He's done a great job with his leadership.
With 5 wins as a Hawkeye relief pitcher, Radtke has shown how persistent he can be to get the win for the team. And it's this same persistence that gave him a chance to put on a Hawkeye uniform for the first time in 2014.
I reached out to Coach Heller. It was one summer. I sent him an email, the first go around, and I didn't get a response. And I was like, okay, all right. Well, what do I need to do to get a response? So I put in the subject headline. I'm like 6'4" righty from Villanova, ex-D1 player. I get my response, and Coach, he gave me a chance to come out in the fall and prove myself and try to earn a spot on the team.
While his time at Iowa will come to a close at the end of this season, Tyler Radtke will always have the memories of his time at Dwayne Banks Field. I'm Jordan Maloney with Daily Iowan TV Sports. Tyler Radtke and the rest of the Hawkeyes came away with a win last night against the Western Illinois Leathernecks, adding their 7th midweek game of the season.
Iowa baseball heads to Ohio State this weekend for a 3-game Big Ten series with the Buckeyes.
As for Iowa track and field, one underclassman is drawing attention and has one goal for the near future. Katie Sextro takes a closer look at this impressive runner and reveals what may be in store for him.
As just a sophomore, University of Iowa track and field runner Carter Lilly has made his mark as one of the top middle distance runners in the country. And with just a few weeks left in his second season here at Iowa, he's determined to set a few more records and even qualify for the 2016 Olympic trials.
The Sioux City native was big into sports in high school, had a goal of becoming a Division I athlete, but didn't really foresee a future in track. But the University of Iowa did.
Senior year, junior year, I was running fast in track, and they asked me to be on the team. I was like, just why not? Try it out and see what happens.
And Lilly was pleasantly surprised. With only 2 years on the team, he's managed to make it to second place on Iowa's all-time list of 800 runners. And with that in mind, he's aiming for that first place title and a ticket to the Olympic trials.
My goal is always to be the best, so when I came here, when I came in, I was like, well, that's going to take a while, if ever, if I'm going to run that fast. And then this year, it seems like a really reachable goal.
And in order to reach that goal and qualify for the trials, Lilly would need to finish as one of the top 32 runners in the country. And right now, he's sitting in the low 20s with a 147.3. But regardless of how well Lilly has been doing individually, he manages to stay humble and says that isn't even his top priority for track.
The biggest goal for this year is getting a Big Ten championship as a team. Team championships to me have always been way cooler than individual championships.
Reporting from the track and field facility, Katie Sextro, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Carter Lilly and the rest of his team will be back in action next weekend at the Big Ten Championships in Lincoln, Nebraska.
That's all for tonight in sports, but be sure to tune in tomorrow where we'll talk more Iowa baseball.
Taylor and Andrew, back to you guys at the desk.